Welcome to Little Victories, Big Impact, building strength through small wins. We're going to focus today on celebrating your daily wins, those small yet insignificant steps that move you forward. These moments are easy to overlook, but they actually hold immense power in building momentum and fostering joy. So I'm glad we're going to take this time to honor your wins together. Please take a moment to settle into a comfortable position. You can close your eyes or lower your gaze. Take 3 deep breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling fully through your mouth. Let the rhythm of your breath anchor you in this moment, releasing a little bit of tension on each exhale. Just notice where you don't need to have tension. Let go of a little of it. Please bring attention to your body next. Just notice the surface that's beneath you, supporting you, really allowing it to support your weight. As you settle, imagine that each breath draws you closer to the present moment. It's inhaling deeply, drawing in awareness, exhaling fully, just letting go of distractions. Can you allow your mind to soften and your heart to open as we reflect on the wins that shaped your day? So gently bring to mind one small win from today or yesterday. It could be something you accomplished, a meaningful interaction, or even a moment of self-care. Whatever arises is valid, no matter how small it may seem. As you focus on this win, can you replay the moment in your mind? What were you doing? Who was there, if anyone? What effort or quality within you made this moment possible? Can you allow yourself to feel some satisfaction as you relive this experience? Now think of a second win from yesterday or today. Perhaps it was an act of kindness, overcoming a challenge, or completing a simple task you'd been putting off. Can you visualize or sense this moment vividly, letting positive feelings associated with it expand within you? If you can, recall a third win. Reflect on what this moment reveals about your strengths and resilience. each win, can you notice how these moments, though small, can weave together to create a tapestry of progress and growth? Let's take a moment now to focus on how these wins make you feel. Do you feel proud, content, energized? Or do you diminish yourself in some way? Whatever you're experiencing is okay. Just be with yourself gently. I invite you to really reflect on the personal strengths that contributed to these wins. Was it your persistence, creativity, or kindness? Can you hold gratitude for these qualities within you? They're your foundation for continued growth. As we prepare to close, bring your awareness to the day ahead. Set a gentle intention to notice and celebrate more small wins. It might be as simple as completing a task, showing kindness, or pausing for self-care. Let's take another deep breath in, just feeling appreciation for your efforts today or yesterday. And exhale, releasing what you'd like to let go of. Just deeply know that every small win is a step forward, deserving of your acknowledgement and celebration. When you're ready, you can gently bring your awareness back to the present moment. Wiggle your fingers and toes. You can open your eyes if they were closed. And thank yourself for taking this time to reflect and celebrate your wins. What you're doing is building momentum toward a more fulfilling life, one step at a time. After this meditation, you might want to write down the wins you reflected on today in a journal or notebook or a digital device. Just let them serve as a reminder of your progress and a source of inspiration moving forward. Would love to hear from you in chat or speaking out loud. What came up for you in this meditation? What small wins? And they can be really, really small. Like for me, I went to bed before midnight. It's actually a big win for me. Looking thoughtful. What came up for you? And what quality or qualities do you have that you appreciate about yourself that contribute to these wins? Charlene, you look like you have something to say.
I came a little late. I just cleaned out my refrigerator and my freezer, and organized it all. And I'm getting a 2 week plan. And I'm just, you know what? I almost didn't make it because I was really caught up in it. And I went, oh my goodness, it's 12 o'clock. I have to go. But the fact that I said, you know what? I'm going to put myself first, even though I'm in a task. I'm just going to put myself first and come here because I really enjoy it. It was a win-win. It really, it's a sign of progress. Because before I'd say, you know what, I just need to keep going. It doesn't matter. But this is a big win.
It's a big win that you showed up and a big win that you were doing this huge cleaning and organizing task. But it sounds like an even bigger win that you prioritized in showing up. I was really delighted to see you, and you're only a minute late. Thank you, Charlene. What else? I'm very interested in your little wins. Phyllis, I had several wins yesterday. All I did was check them off my list rather than basking in the completion of the tasks. I need to be mindful of those wins. So what were some of your wins yesterday? You need to unmute, yeah.
Yeah. Um, so my book is done.
Congratulations. That's
I guess
huge.
that's huge win. But I'm trying to get a book cover. And so I sent out an RFP to someone to create a book cover for me.
What's an RFP?
Request for a proposal, asking somebody to do that for me. It takes there's like many steps to get to that.
That's pretty big.
It is.
Yeah,
But I just went check.
check. And so what you're saying is that you check things off, whether they're small or big, and then you don't take time
Yeah.
to celebrate.
Yeah.
Okay. Elizabeth preparing dinner on time after a working day. So it sounds like you don't always prepare dinner after a long day, or you don't do it on time. That's wonderful. Isabel, I slept through the night for the first time in months, believing in myself as a good, believing in myself as a good thing. So happy to be here. Do you think that sleeping through the night helped you be here?
Yes, for sure it has. It has. And you know, I just haven't been feeling well, but not sleeping makes a person crazy, I think. And so tired of just focus where it's just all about me and whatever is bothering me and my physical problems. It's a real drag. Like, when you don't have, you just have focus on that, on yourself that way, compared to when you look out into the world and you just, well, you just with where you're accepting what's happening in the moment is way better. Is a way better. It's a way better thing.
Yeah, as you know, I was on retreat last week and there's a lot going on because people were experiencing grief that the original leader had passed away, and they were saying things like, I'm just going to shift my whatever I'm feeling and focus on the positives. And to me, that can feel a bit jarring. And I think what I'm hearing you say is that when you open yourself up, and I really believe that this, well, I know this approach works better for me, that instead of making myself shift my attention to something more positive, I just gradually open myself up, like accept what I'm feeling in the moment that
Yes.
may not be so
Yes.
great, and
Yes.
being gentle with myself and
Yes.
allowing it to expand into
Yes.
something
Yes. Yes.
more
Yes,
positive.
it makes a big difference. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I mean.
Okay. Uh, Yanda woke up at 4, cooked lunch for my little brother's trip, went out, bought him snacks for the journey. Personal trait that led up to this is being a good sister. I wasn't going to start off 2025 on the bad sister list. That's great. I changed my bedding, slept in the fresh, clean bed, had a nice sleep. Oh, Yonda. It's just delightful reading about these little wins. Valerie, I started to pack this morning for my trip
Mm.
tomorrow. Most of the time it's late at night at the last minute. So starting early is really an act of self-care. Yonda got another cool book from the library. David, I reached out to my good friend whom I hadn't met in a while to reconnect. We actually set up flight plans to meet. This is a big win for me because there's some history that makes me feel vulnerable around him. But I exercised my awareness, courage, and love muscle and courageously reached out to him. David, that's wonderful. And you're just really massively reinforced. So I'm going to wind down our recording, and those who are listening or watching the recording, please make comments in our YouTube channel about your wins. It's just really delightful to know about your wins, and please make a commitment to bask in them, to write them down, share them, bask in them. Thanks for joining me today.